tears gone cold in the porcelain cup. We're watching the dust motes as the sun climbs up. There's a dictionary dying on the shelf in the hall, because words are just shadows thrown onto the wall. I used to think love was a shout in the street, a frantic collision, a heart's rhythmic beat. But the older I get, the more that I find the loudest devotions are left in the mind. I watch how your fingers trace the grain of the wood, answering questions I never quite could. You don't need to tell me that the winter is harsh, or how many miles we have walked through the marsh. The lines round your eyes are a map of the years, of the laughter we shared and the salt of our tears. And if I stayed silent for a century or two, I'd still hear the echo of the essence of you. The air is getting thicker with things we don't name, two moths circling softly round a wordless flame. It isn't a vacuum, it isn't a void, it's the noise of the ego being slowly destroyed. And the silence is a language, a cathedral of gold, where the stories of lifetimes are silently told. It's the deepest conviction, the marrow, the bone, the secret geometry that we've always known. No, I love you, can touch it. No poem can try to capture the stillness between you and I. It's the weight of the anchor, the pull of the tide, where the soul finds a place it no longer must hide. Remember the night when the lightning was high, and we sat on the porch just to watch the dark sky. The neighbors were shouting, the sirens were loud, but we were the silver inside of the cloud. You reached for my hand and you didn't say why, but the universe shifted in the blink of an eye. That was the moment I learned to be still, to trust in the valley as much as the hill. Language is clumsy, a blunt-headed tool. The talker is often the heart's greatest fool. But silence is sharp and it's precise and it's keen. It lives in the spaces, the in-between. It's the breath before kissing, the pause in the fight, the long distance thinking in the dead of the night. It's the ultimate mercy, the final frontier, where the ghost of the Hush now, the truth is too heavy for tongues. Hush now, let the quiet fill up both our lungs. One breath, two breaths, a lifetime of three. In the heart of the silence, you're finally me. Just stay, just be. Love's deepest conviction is the silence we keep. The floorboards are groaning under the weight of the things that we carry, the hand of our fate. But tonight the house is a hollowed out bone, and for the first time in years I don't feel alone. You're sitting across from the table's edge, looking out past the garden, the stone and the hedge. And I know what you're thinking without a single sound, how the roots of our garden go deep in the ground. We used to argue until the sun rose, fighting with words like they were physical blows. We thought that the truth was a thing you could scream, a jagged-edged blade or a feverish dream. But the truth is a pebble at the bottom of a well. It doesn't have stories or secrets to tell. It just sits in the water, cool and serene, witness to everything that we have been. So pull up a chair to the unspoken altar, where the heart doesn't shake and the tongue doesn't falter. Leave your excuses outside at the gate. In the kingdom of silence there's no room for hate. Oh, let the silence be the liturgy, the prayer and the song, the place where we finally truly belong. It's the deepest conviction of faith without sight, the stars that we follow through the middle of night. We're speaking in glances, we're writing in sighs, a million I knows in the look in our eyes. It's a holy vibration, a love that is vast, the first thing we found and the one thing that lasts. People who talk just to fill the terrifying spaces when the world is standing still. They're scared of the echo, they're scared of the me. But I look at the silence and I see a sea, I see a horizon where we can just drift, no longer needing to give or to lift, just floating together, two pieces of wood, being exactly as we always should. And if the world ended in a thunderous roar, I just look at you like I've done before. Say goodbye or I'll miss you, my friend. I just hold the silence until the very end, because words are for beginnings and words are for partings. But silence is the middle, the forever restartings. Oh, let the silence be the liturgy, the prayer and the song, the place where we finally truly belong. The deepest conviction of faith without sight, the stars that we follow through the middle of night. We're speaking in glances, we're writing in sighs, a million I knows in the look in our eyes. The candles are burning down to the wick, the clock has stopped moving, its rhythm may tick. Everything's quieted, everything's clear. Love's deepest conviction is simply staying here. sunlight from the street, bleeding through the blind, painting stripes on the ceiling of my messy mind. You're a ghost in the kitchen, a shadow in the hall, but I feel your presence like a physical wall. Not a wall that divides, but a wall that protects from the noise and the chaos that the city projects. We are two satellites in a synchronized spin, waiting for the wordless transmission to begin. Communication is a difficult art, a clumsy attempt to translate the heart. But between the hello and the how have you been, there's a secret frequency that we're living in. It's a low and rumble, a high and hum, the beat of a distant, invisible drum. I can hear your devotion in the way that you stand, in the subconscious pressure of your palm on my hand. The air is electric, the circuit is closed, every hidden emotion is gently exposed. No need for the armor, no need for the mask. Silence provides everything we could ask. It's the frequency of love, it's the language of his, beyond the hers and the mine and the his. A deep-seated conviction, a soul-level tie that doesn't need a reason or a wherefore or why. It's the sound of the universe holding its breath, the defiance of life in the face of our death. Quiet and heavy, silver and blue, the silence is the only thing that is true. Look at the stars, they don't make a sound as they burn through the ages, lost and then found. They don't shout their glory, they don't boast their light, they just offer their presence to the hunger of night. And that's how I love you, in the stellar quiet, away from the ego and the world's noisy riot. I'm a burning sun, you're a planet in tow, bound by a gravity that we'll never outgrow. If I speak, I might break it. If I whisper, I might shake it. So I'll keep it inside, let it swell, let it grow, till it's the only language that we ever know. A library of stillness, a museum of sighs, a gallery of the truth behind our eyes. It's the frequency of love, it's the language of his, beyond the hers and the mine and the his. A deep-seated conviction, a soul-level tie that doesn't need a reason or a wherefore or why. It's the sound of the universe holding its breath, the defiance of life in the face of our death. Stay in the frequency. Don't say a word. The best parts of us are the ones that aren't heard. Science, conviction, love. Turn off the television, kill the bedside light. Let's see what the darkness has to say to the night. You're breathing in patterns I've learned to translate, like a sailor who's mastered the tides and the fate. We've spent half our lives chasing nouns and the verbs, like children now hunting for medicinal herbs. But the healing isn't found in the talk or the text. It's found in the now and not in the next. I see the reflection of the moon on your skin, a silver reminder of where we begin. If I told you I loved you, it would feel like a lie, because love is a box that is far too small to buy. It's bigger than syntax, it's wider than speech. It's the fruit on the branch that the hand cannot reach. So we sit in the kitchen in the hum of the fridge, crossing the gap, building the bridge. Don't break the spell with a darling or dear. The meaning is vibrating perfectly clear. The frequency's changing, the static is gone. We're the only two people who are hearing the song. We are submerged, we are under the wave, in the beautiful quiet of the love that we save. It's a wordless conviction, a pulse in the dark, a fire that's burning without needing a spark. Let the world keep its chatter, let the poets all weep, while we dive in the water that's silent and deep. It's the language of spirits, the friction of soul, where the half of the story becomes finally whole. The clocks are all lying, they're counting the wrong. They think that a second is just a second long, but a minute of silence when I'm looking at you is a 1,000-year journey we're traveling through. I see every version of the woman you were, the child and the mother, the blur and the stir, and they're all sitting here in the crook of your arm, protected by silence from any more harm. It's a telepathy born of a decade of trust, of turning the iron of our ego to rust. We don't need the promises, we don't need the vows, the whens and the wheres or the whys and the hows. Just the weight of your shoulder, the heat of your palm, the storm's realization that it's finally come. We are submerged, we are under the wave, in the beautiful quiet of the love that we save. It's a wordless conviction, a pulse in the dark, a fire that's burning without needing a spark. Let the world keep its chatter, let the poets all weep, while we dive in the water that's silent and deep. Can you hear it? The sound of our atoms aligning. No words, no noise, just this. The language of love is the silence of bliss. Deep, so deep, conviction. something cold in the porcelain cup. We're watching the dust motes as the sun climbs up. There's a dictionary dying on the shelf in the hall, 'cause words are just shadows thrown onto the wall. I used to think love was a shout in the street, a frantic collision, a heart's rhythmic beat. But the older I get, the more that I find the loudest devotions are left in the mind. I watch how your fingers trace the grain of the wood, answering questions I never quite could. You don't need to tell me that the winter is harsh, or how many miles we have walked through the marsh. The lines round your eyes are a map of the years, of the laughter we shared and the salt of our tears. And if I stayed silent for a century or two, I'd still hear the echo of the essence of you. The air is getting thicker with the things we don't name, two more circling softly round a wordless flame. It isn't a vacuum, it isn't a void, it's the noise of the ego being slowly destroyed. And the silence is a language, a cathedral of gold, where the stories of lifetimes are silently told. It's the deepest conviction, the marrow, the bone, the secret geometry that we've always known. No, I love you can touch it, no poem can try to capture the stillness between you and I. It's the weight of the anchor, the pull of the tide, where the soul finds a place it no longer must hide. Remember the nights when the lightning was high, and we sat on the porch just to watch the dark sky. The neighbors were shouting, the sirens were loud, but we were the silver inside of the cloud. You reached for my hand and you didn't say why, but the universe shifted in the blink of an eye. That was the moment I learned to be still, to trust in the valley as much as the hill. Language is clumsy, a blunt-headed tool. The talker is often the heart's greatest fool. But silence is sharpened, it's precise and it's keen. It lives in the spaces, the in-between. It's the breath before kissing, the pause in the fight, the long-distance thinking in the dead of the night. It's the ultimate mercy, the final frontier, where the ghost of the doubt starts to disappear. Yes, the silence must be love's deepest conviction is the silence